A while back, we named the best player at every height. In this video, we're going to do the opposite, the worst or least best player from every height. Let's begin. The worst, shortest player in NBA history is the only 5'3" player in NBA history, and that's Muggsy Bogues. Muggsy is not a bad player, don't get the wrong idea here, he's just the only player at this height. The worst 5'5" player is the only 5'5" player, Earl Boykins. Again, not a bad player, but the only choice here. The worst 5'6" player is the only 5'6" player, and that's Mel Hirsch. The worst 5'7" player is Red Klotz, who averaged the same amount of points as Skip Bayless, that's 1.4 per game. He played just 11 NBA games back in the 1947 season. As for 5'8", there's not that many options. In the previous video, it was between Charlie Chris and Dino Martin. Charlie made the best players list long ago, so you know by process of elimination that Dino Martin will make this list. The worst 5'9" player is Yuta Tabuse. He only played 4 games for the Suns back during the 2004 season. He did better than Skip Bayless though, as he averaged 1.8 points per game, not 1.4. At 5'10", we have Jared Harper, who only played a total of 16 games in his career, averaging 2.6 points per game. Standing at 5'11", we have Tommy Kearns, who only played 1 NBA game, scoring just 2 points in that game, playing for the Syracuse Nationals. The worst NBA player at 6 feet tall is Cedric Hunter, who only played for 1 game and 1 minute of 1 game during the 91-92 season, scoring 0 points. At 6'1", we have Ben Goldfaden, who only played 2 games, averaging 1 point per game. At 6'2", we have Don Ilyasson, who only played 1 game for the Celtics back during the 1947 season. He scored 0 points in his only NBA game. The worst player at 6'3" is Curry, and I'm not joking. Yes, Curry is the worst 6'3" player. James on Curry, that is. His whole entire NBA career is actually shorter than this segment about him, which only lasted 3.9 seconds long. At 6'4", we have Stan Washington, who only played 1 game during the 1974 season for 4 minutes, scoring 0 points in said game. At 6'5", we have Norm Grekin, who only played 1 game during the 1953 season, scoring 0 points. At 6'6" is George Brown, who only played 1 game during the 57 season, scoring 1 point in his entire career. Standing at 6'7", we have Normie Glick. Normie played 1 game during the 49 season and scored 2 points during his entire career. The worst NBA player standing at 6'8" is Dave Scholes, who only played 1 game during the 1969 nice season, scoring 2 points for his entire career. At 6'9", we have Larry Sykes, who only played 1 game during the 95-96 season, scoring 0 points in 2 minutes of NBA action. The worst NBA player standing at 6'10" is Michael McDonald, who only played 1 game during the 97-98 season, scoring just 0 points. At 6'11", we have the Haitian sensation Evian Joseph, who only played 1 NBA game during the 1985 season, scoring just 2 points for his entire grand NBA career. The worst 7-footer in NBA history is Trevor Winter, who only played 1 game in the 98-99 season, scoring 0 points and grabbed 5 fouls all within 5 minutes. That means, according to his per 36 stats, he averages 36 fouls per game. At 7'1", we do have Ratko Vodka. While his time in the NBA, if we're just judging his NBA-specific accomplishments, he only played 1 game for the Pistons during the 2001-02 season and only scored 5 points in his total NBA career. Standing at 7'2", we have Joe Chi, who averaged 1.3 points per game during his time with the Rockets. Standing at 7'3", we have Ha-Sung Ji, who averaged 1.5 points per game during his time with the Portland Trail Blazers. Standing at 7'4", we have Peter John Ramos, who is technically 7'3.5", but we can round up here. He's closer to 7'4" than 7'3". He spent just 1 season in the NBA with the Wizards, playing 19 games, averaging 1.8 points per game. Standing at 7'5", we have Sim Bular, who only played 3 games for the Kings back in 2014. He averaged 0.7 points per game and had a career high of 2 points. Standing at 7'6", we have Slavko Vranic, who played only 1 game during the 03-04 season, scoring 0 points. At 7'7", we have the tallest player in NBA history, which is George Mirasan. He's actually a great player, but like Muggsy Bogues, the height options here are limited. So here is the worst or least best player at every height. Let me know what you thought of this list and what you want to see next. Don't forget to dunk on that like button and subscribe with notifications turned on. I'm Rebound Rewind, and I'll fast forward to you later.